Hello, today I will talk about another book that I have written. It's called Buer, and it is a very beautiful book. It has a beautiful blue cover, 3 birds, and it speaks about Buer. It is like a Gothic aspect of the book. It is, of course, the character or the main character in the book, Buer, and the book speaks about the different. It's of course very focused on the character. It's almost to say there are sometimes books which the story is. The character is the story, or the character is the book, and this is like one of these type of books, because sometimes you say, well, even if there are more characters in a play, if you imagine a play on a theater or on a stage, you have the one character that everyone follows. There's the one character, the main character. Like you see other people or different moving on the stage, but you keep your eyes on the main character. There's the aspect, or say how the main character is the most on the stage, or the play mostly starts with the main character. In some plays, the main character does start later. So this aspect, this is definitely a book that is a one character book, and the aspect of Buer is very beautiful. It is mythological. It speaks about nature. It speaks about love, poetic. It is about Buer, and there is the aspect of his daughters. He has 3 daughters, and he is in the garden. It's the aspect of like the birds. It's like very simple written. It's almost like a hymn. It's very poetic. It's quite simple from the syntax point, which is like a very pleasant, to read. At the same time, there's always the aspect of beauty that comes with the book throughout the story, or how the words and the syntax and the poetic form, So it all fits very well together, and Buer has definitely a very interesting, main character, in this book, because it does teach one, some very beautiful parts. It's almost to say, when one takes a walk in the garden or in the park or outside, there's always aspects that one can learn from nature, or it depends how much one is willing. There's they say, well, even nature has its own language, even nature has its own whispers, even nature has its own interesting aspects, or of some way or another communicating. Even nature has, of course, the different colors, the different life. And there's the element to say, well, if I go and take a walk in the garden, it's like when I come back, there's something new that I have seen, something new that I have experienced, and it is almost this type of books that one takes and reads. It's like a very intimate type of book. Sometimes one reads books and you don't feel the need to talk more about it. It was very personal experience. Not always you feel the need to talk about this book and say, well, I've read that. I think this is, again, this type of book in a intimate, like childish way, and say, not every book has necessarily interesting story, but every book has a story. Say, well, the interesting aspect of any book, I guess, but when I'm talking about Buer, this book of mine, it has more. You say, well, I see blue, but there are more shades to that blue. One can understand even deeper, or one can touch or feel something in a different way, depending where you are, how you read it, when you read it. That's always the connection, that one has with a book. And in Buer, in this book, I think it's a very beautiful story, and it has an interesting aspect, no? As I've said, I don't want to reveal too much about the book, necessarily about the story, but it does carry something very, let's say, special, no? Especially for me, at least. I like stories which are very beautiful. So if the story is not beautiful, or it doesn't give me something that I can learn or read or find something new, it doesn't interest me. I'm, to be honest, quite a picky reader, no? If I look at a book, it has to have some aspects which are very interesting, very curiosity, no? That's something almost like, oh wow, this is something that I don't know, the cover looks in a certain way, or the name of the author, or the title, no? Or it's just something that these books or no, it didn't happen only once, attract me and say, well, this I definitely have to read. And it doesn't happen very often, to be honest. I like to look at books and I appreciate them all, but when it is like a personal choice to read or not, it's like I take a time to think, of course, no? Which is absolutely normal, but I know myself, I am a picky reader, so I do like a little bit more dark or more gothic stories, to be honest. I like scientific or fantasy, or I like novels, but I don't like romance, like a story, like it's very, you know, I like more like the interesting aspects, no? And in Buer, I think it has a lot of these aspects which are new, and at the same time it's almost like peaceful, no? Almost like this is like a great book to read when you're in holiday, or when you're at the sea, or just going a little travel or something like that. I think it's just a great book to read, no? Or when you're on the plane, or when I don't know, at home, of course. So there's always almost, let's say, each book needs the right setting as well, no? And even a great book to read before sleep, no? There's for me as well, some books I read in airport, you know, I was so much into the story, I could not lift my head from the book. And some books are very interesting, and some books are very poetic, no? They all carry a different qualities to it. In Buer book, I think it speaks about something very special, something very unique, something almost like a hymn. It's, as I've said, lyrical, poetic, no? It's like almost like a song, and it does carry something almost like the wind, the air. It's like a ship, no? Like a boat, somewhere on the sea, like the blue, the birds. So there's this element of peace that comes with it. Thank you so much for listening. If you want to buy the book, if you like the subject, or it interests you, or you want to check any of my books, you can find it on Amazon. This one is called Buer, written by me, Anaïs Giulia, and I hope you like it if you buy it, and I hope that it does carry some meaning, or it does carry something enjoyable, poetic, lyrical, or something interesting, and that the book is something that you enjoy to read. And as I've said, you can buy it, and you can have it in paper. You can enjoy it at home or where you wish. And if you like to buy it, as I said, you can find it online. And thank you so much for listening. Bye.